Hey everyone, my name is Mira and currently I study industrial design at Georgia Tech, meaning my education focuses on designing physical products. A couple weeks ago, I made a video talking about everything I wish I knew before studying industrial design in college, which covered a lot of things I didn't expect about the major and honestly didn't really enjoy. But 3 years in, I'm still really glad I chose to pursue a degree in industrial design, and today I'll be going over all the pros I've experienced and essentially why you should consider studying industrial design in college as well. And just a disclaimer, as before, this is just my personal experience studying industrial design at Georgia Tech and don't reflect all ID students at all different universities. So the first reason why you should consider studying industrial design in college is that it's a very hands-on major from the very first semester or quarter. This is a huge reason why I decided to study industrial design. So every single semester, starting from your very first, you're required to take a studio course. And these are tight-knit, project-based courses where you usually complete 3 to 4 design projects every semester. So after my freshman year, I already had 4 to 6 design projects that went through the entire design process. And this is really great because unlike most majors where you have to take 1 to 2 years of general ed requirements before getting into your major specific courses, industrial design students just dive in right away. And I do want to note that it depends on the university. Like I know University of Washington's program, you do have to apply to the major, I think 1 to 2 years in. So just keep in mind that when researching programs. But just my experience at Georgia Tech, I was taking 4 design classes my very first semester. Some of those classes were like industrial design fundamentals, industrial design studio, graphic design, 3D modeling, user research, etc. Second reason why you should consider studying industrial design in college is that industrial design programs are usually pretty small and tight-knit. So for example, at Georgia Tech, there are around 70 to 75 industrial design majors per year, meaning that we take a lot of the same classes together. Studio classes where I go to school usually around 20 to 25 students, and the biggest classes that we have for industrial design are around 75 students, which is our entire major just in that class. I've even had classes that are 10 to 15 students, so you really get that one-on-one experience. The great thing about being a part of a small major in a larger university is a lot of people form pretty tight communities and friendships right away, and it's really easy to kind of form a relationship with your professors as well. We call our professors by their first names and we're always asking them for feedback or just to come over next to us while we're working to see what we're doing. That way you can really make your projects the best they can, and you can always be in contact with your professors if you need accommodations or anything, and they'll know who you are. A slight con of being part of a small major like industrial design is you are taking most of your classes with the same people, so you might not meet as many people outside of your major, but you can always take some electives or join extracurricular activities on campus, and that won't really be a problem. The third reason why you should consider studying industrial design in college is that it's a super multidisciplinary major, and if you've been looking into studying industrial design, you probably know that. Industrial design has a lot of the same design principles as any other design degree, but it also focuses on concepts like technology, engineering, psychology, and even business. And it's a great way to combine multiple interests if you have more of like a creative side, but also a technical / analytical side. Georgia Tech's program is actually a Bachelor of Science, so I've had to take courses like physics, computer science, linear algebra, and psychology, and I think that does make me a more rounded student and designer. But there are a ton of Bachelor of Fine Arts industrial design degrees that focus more on, of course, the fine arts side. So maybe you're taking a lot more sketching or painting or other like multimedia courses as well. The fourth reason why you should consider studying industrial design in college goes hand in hand with the previous reason, and it's that industrial design students can go into a lot of different roles and jobs. Because industrial design is so multidisciplinary, like I mentioned, you have a strong foundation in design principles, so you can go into a lot of different design roles. And if you're interested in a job that is slightly design but something else, maybe like product management or something to do with computer science, you can definitely minor in something at your college or just choose a concentration or take other electives that allow you to kind of mold your education. So for example, a lot of industrial design students go into industrial design. They can also go into like digital product design, UX design, interaction design, graphic design, user research, front-end engineering, and even product management. And the fifth reason why you should consider studying industrial design in college is that as an industrial designer, you can make positive impact in a lot of different fields and industries. A huge part of industrial design is that you're creating a product that tackles a complex problem. Maybe you're making an interactive product that helps the visually impaired, or you're creating a filtration system that creates clean water for third world countries. Or you could even just be making a product that brings joy and excitement to people. Designing products gives you a chance to create positive change in many fields and industries, such as healthcare, transportation, smart technology, consumer products, etc. So the thing I love is, let's say I'm really interested in healthcare, but maybe I don't want to become a doctor or like a lab researcher. I can actually be an industrial designer designing medical devices, and I'm able to have that impact in that industry while still being a designer. So you can really go into any different industry or field that you're interested in and make a difference there. By studying industrial design, you are making products easier to use, more enjoyable, and even coming up with design that changes people's lives. It's really such a great feeling when users interact with your final design and they say like, wow, I wish I had this, or this is exactly what I needed. Even as a student, when you're doing user research and testing with your products and prototypes, you're able to do that. And I think that's such a great thing that you can start making an impact from the very first year of your college. So yeah, these are some of the reasons why I really think you should consider studying industrial design in college. Like I mentioned, you should definitely check out my other video on everything I wish I knew before studying industrial design. If you haven't already, I go into a lot of the things that maybe aren't as accurately displayed online or on college program websites that are the reality for a lot of students. But overall, I think industrial design or product design is a really exciting field to go into, especially if you want to have that hands-on project-based education while incorporating maybe more of like the fine art side or the technology side. So definitely feel free to comment down below if you have any questions, or reach out to me if you want to talk one-on-one. But thank you so much for watching this video as always. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.